Hi everyone, it's Michael, Global Head of Education for Fenty Beauty and Fenty Skin. Have you ever asked yourself if you need a primer? Well, let me answer your question with a question. Has your makeup ever slid off of your face by the end of the day? Has it settled into your fine lines, wrinkles, or pores? Have you ever got through a big event and then realized half of your face is gone? You might need a primer. I am so excited to introduce you to our latest product innovation, Grip Trip Skincare Infused Primers. And there are two versions to ensure that everybody gets exactly what their skin needs. Now, both formulas are going to provide skin-loving clinical results, but let's start with Grip Trip Mattifying and Blurring Primer. This beautiful formula uses chia seed extract to mattify and control shine. It also uses maple sap extract to grip makeup and extend wear up to 12 hours. Now let's talk about Grip Trip Hydrating and Plumping Primer. Now, this beautiful formula achieves that beautiful plumping and hydration using butterfly lavender extract. And just like its sister, it uses that incredible maple sap extract to grip and extend wear up to 12 hours. If you're still on the fence about whether or not you need these primers, I'm going to tell you what my mom always told me. Good God, girl, get a grip with Grip Trip.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another makeup review. How are ya? Now, what is on the chopping block today? Fenty Beauty, the one and only, has launched two brand new primers. Now, packaging a little boring, but wait till you see the inside. Hello! Oh my God, look at this. I'm not over it. It's like an alien just chilling in a liquid chamber ready to take over the planet. There's two primers. One's hydrating and plumping. One is mattifying and blurring. I don't want to be matte. I want to be plumped to the gods. So we're going to try this right now. Now, this retails for $37. Yes, Fenty said hello. We don't care. Now, this is half makeup primer, half skincare. This is 30 ml of product, which is actually a lot, and it's made in America. Look at this close up. It's like gel with this wild stuff inside. I cannot wait to use this. Allegedly, this is going to hydrate, soothe, and plump my skin instantly, which is a really big claim. There's maple sap extract in here. This is supposed to resist my sweat and humidity with no flashback. What does this look like? I think we all want to know. It says to actually apply it with your fingers. Oh. There she is. Let's feel the consistency. Ooh, it feels nice. Okay, it's giving a little bit of skincare, a little bit of raw materials. It really doesn't smell like much, but skincare, okay. It did say a little goes a long way. Work in the center of the face and go outward. It really does say use your fingers, so that's why I'm not using a brush. So we're just gonna take this, glide it, and really push it in. See, is very kind of lotion-like. It's not dripping anywhere. And ooh, look at that. That looks very hydrated already. But how's it gonna look in 5 minutes? That's what I wanna know. I want a little more from my forehead and neck. Hi. Okay, this does feel really nice so far. It's almost like a little facial treatment. I'm like, ooh, come on, hydration, baby. Definitely really hydrated. Now the plumping effect, I'm not really seeing a lot of plumping. I'm definitely seeing a lot of hydration. Okay, let me keep it 100. Skin is feeling moisturized. Definitely see a difference with this. I think we need to get on some foundation, concealer, powder, blush, bronzer, and the full works. And let's see what I look like after. Foundation, we're going in with the Dior foundation stick. Oh yes, mama, we're going in with bougie. Dior laid down like a dream. See how you can see all that radiance coming through. It looks really, really pretty. So far, the primer is doing what it says. I'll be right back. We're looking really snatched. Not gonna lie, hydrated down, baby. The skin with this underneath it. Can y'all see what's happening right here? Hello? Close up, forehead is flawless. Everything is looking really nice. There's just a little dry patch, maybe right under here. That's the only thing I'm noticing is right by the nose line. Everything else, flawless. Now, I don't normally review that many primers on here because it is kind of hard to say, is it really going to work? I can tell you that this really did hydrate my face extremely. I did not mention earlier, but I had no moisturizer on, okay? I wiped off all my makeup on live stream and then I put this on. And baby, the makeup is looking immaculate. Also, I visually love the clear. I love the weirdness in here. It's very visually stimulating. Most of us know that Fenty Beauty does not play games, and baby, they have another hit on their hands. Now, the Trip Grip Hydrating and Plumping Primer by Fenty Beauty is Jeffree Star approved.
Acne Baddies wanted to see if the new Fenty Beauty Grip Trip primers were Acne Baddie approved or not. So welcome back to another Acne Baddie makeup review where I review different makeup products you baddies tell me to and let you know if they're acne safe or not. And today we are reviewing Fenty Beauty's brand new Grip Trip primers. Now, before we get into it, a quick little disclaimer. I did receive these in PR. However, that is not going to save these from any criticism they may deserve. This is going to be a very honest, no BS review on if these primers are actually Acne Baddie safe or not. So you already know the very first thing that I do whenever I want to try new makeup products is I look at the ingredients list. It's very important to understand that both of these primers have a clear base, and in both of these, the clear base is the exact same. So that's not going to be different. The actual difference is the actual color product in this. Now, the purple one is the Grip Trip Hydrating Plumping Primer. The pink one is the Mattifying Blurring Primer. After reading the ingredients list on the pink one, it has some really good ingredients like niacinamide, glycerin, vitamin E, hydrating ingredients, and even barrier supporting ingredients, which I was like, whoa, absolutely. Like, as an acne prone baddie, that is what I love to hear. However, it has an ingredient called isopropyl myristate that has a comedogenic rating of 5. And if you know anything about comedogenic ratings, 5 is absolutely horrible. And then it also has cocoa caprylate, which is a coconut derivative ingredient. Coconut derived ingredients are not always the best. Now let's get into the purple one, which is the hydrating grippy one. This one also has hydrating ingredients like glycerin and vitamin E, which helps support the skin barrier. It does not have niacinamide, however. What will be a deal breaker for me personally is, again, that exact same level 5 comedogenic ingredient and that coconut derived ingredient. I would say both of these have a medium to high risk overall. We're still gonna try them out because I love you baddies and I want to see what they look like on my face regardless. Risking it for the biscuit, I'm gonna show y'all what these look like on acne skin. Start with the pink one, the mattifying one first on this side of my face. This is one of those mattifying primers that have a good hydration element to it, which I actually appreciate as a dry skin baddie. It's genuinely giving me that blurring mattifying look that I would absolutely love had I been wanting to do like a matte makeup look. In terms of grippiness, it doesn't really feel too grippy. It feels more like satiny and soft, which I appreciate. But if you're looking for a grippy product and you're not getting the grip, I'd be like, hello. Now we're gonna try the hydrating one on this side. I think it's important to note, however, that apart from the 2 ingredients that I said were red flags, this primer does not have any added fragrance or anything. And I think as an acne prone baddie, we can appreciate that. Like, thank you for not adding fragrance. This is the hydrating sticky one, which again, I don't really feel much grip, but I do love the way it literally hydrates my skin. I can truly feel it hydrating and plumping my face. And you can really tell the difference between the glowy one and the mattifying one. Overall, I love the way that these primers look on the skin. Now, are they for acne skin? Medium to high risk. Sadly, baddies, I cannot give these my Acne Baddie approved stamp, but if you want a wear test and a full makeup look with these, let me know in the comments below. I'll definitely do it. I love you baddies so much, and let me know what else you want me to review next in the comments below.
Fenty Beauty just came out with a brand new primer that's mattifying, gripping, and blurring. This is called Grip Trip, and oh my god, does this feel amazing on your skin. Even just rubbing this on my face, I can tell this is going to be extremely mattifying. So this is for the oily girls. Let's put this on my forehead. You see the shine right here? Let's just rub this in and see what happens to the shine and the oiliness on my forehead. The radiance is still showing through, but the oil, you guys, is gone. And can we just appreciate the packaging? Look at how cute and satisfying that is. I don't like to put foundation on my skin in the summertime, so we are actually just going to take a skin tint and let's see how smooth this blurs out onto my skin. Look at how beautifully this skin tint is just blending into that primer. This is what that skin tint looks like once it is on my face. It looks so blurring. But now let's see if it mattifies the skin tint, because skin tints are so oily. It's hard to mattify. I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my makeup and I'm gonna show you what it looks like at the end. Stop it right now. The primer melted all of my makeup together. Look at how good it looks. It's nice and mattifying without stripping my skin of its natural oil, so I still have this radiant glow. But I'm not super oily and my makeup just looks blurred like I have a real life filter on my face right now. It is time to switch over to this mattifying and blurring primer by Fenty. It is so good.
Interesting this primer looks. This is from Fenty Beauty and it's their Grip Trip Mattifying Primer. It's super interesting because it's half skincare, half primer. It's clear and it does have like this pink little swirls in it. So let's see how this texture is. I'm just going to apply some to the back of my hand. It is a mattifying primer, but it does feel hydrating. This is what the formula looks like. There's maple sap extract, which helps grip the makeup. Also, there's chia seeds, which helps mattify and control shine. When you first apply the primer, it does go on more hydrating, but once it dries down, it does dry down to more of like a matte finish. But this is what the primer looks like on this side of the face. You can really see the enlarged pores disappear. And this is up close. I feel like you can really see the difference, especially right here where I have my enlarged pores.
Packaging actually looks so cool. Fenty Beauty came out with 2 new primers. This is the Grip Trip Mattifying a Blurring Primer. I'm pretty sure they also came out with a hydrating one. You guys know I have oily skin, so I definitely need to try out this one. It says it's a lightweight gel grip. It's supposed to lock in your makeup all day, minimize oil, and control shine for a more smooth and blurred finish. I have on some serum and sunscreen. Let's try this out. I'm gonna apply this all over the face. I do have large pores in the center of my face. I also have texture, especially on my chin area and right around this area, as well as some on my forehead. I'm gonna start off by applying this to one side of the face first. I will say this feels incredibly smooth on the skin. It's supposed to instantly mattify, which I 1000% agree with. This is the side without primer and this is the side with. I mean, there's no shine on this side. Even though this is mattifying, my skin doesn't look or feel dry or tight at all. I feel like it's more blurring and smoothing and mattifying than it is gripping. Okay, this is what the primer looks like on both sides. You guys, I really like this. For once, my face does not feel like a grease ball. I'm really curious to see how foundation is gonna apply on top of this. Okay, I'm using a foundation that's not super matte. I feel like even with foundation on top, it still looks pretty matte. Fenty, I needed this at the beginning of summer. You guys, my face literally looks like it has a filter on it. My pores, my texture, everything looks so blurred. Okay, you guys, this is the finished look. I even set my face with a hydrating setting spray, and I feel like the makeup still looks so blurred. I'm only gonna have my makeup on for about 5 hours today, so I definitely wanna do a more in-depth wear test, but we're still gonna see what this looks like 5 hours later. 5 hours in, this is what we're looking like. This is around the time I would touch up my makeup. I honestly don't feel like I need to touch up anything. I have a little bit of oil coming through, but nothing crazy. Definitely gonna do an 8-hour wear test very soon, but so far I am so impressed.
This is exactly what I need and look for in a primer. Look at what it just did to this side of my skin. Before, after. We're getting blur, pore patrol. You weren't looking if you didn't see that. It literally does exactly what most matte primers claim to do, but really kind of don't. This is the new Fenty Beauty Mattifying Blurring Primer. At first, the little pink swirlies were kind of a jump scare, I'm not gonna lie, but this is literally a skincare infused primer, which I love because matte primers are either way too mattifying and are drying and actually make my skin do the exact opposite, like they make my skin produce even more shine, or I feel like sometimes matte primers just target one thing, just oil control. But the way this actually does feel like skincare needs to be studied. And I'm not getting a primer that just like coats and sits on top of the skin. Sometimes primers tend to do that, which I don't like. See, there's almost this bouncy filter over my complexion, and putting foundation over this, just watch. The foundation does not cling or snag on this at all. If there's one thing I cannot stand is a primer that's so matte that like everything just clings to it and it starts getting patchy and funky. Grip Trip absolutely came to deliver. And if you're wondering, have I done a wear test? I always do that first. Absolutely stands the test of time. It is long wearing and it kept my foundation literally down for a 6-8 hour wear day. Yes, it absolutely did. Like, look at how good these soft lit foundation looks right now. And yes, this is 4K. You can clock me if you want to, but this is 4K. So you see everything on this camera. 2 hours later, my makeup is done. This is a 6 to 8 hour wear day. I've already tried it. And this primer has single-handedly revived my love for the soft lit foundation. I already loved it, but this was just a reminder of like how tea it is. A primer can absolutely make or break a makeup day, and Grip Trip, Fenty, y'all absolutely ate that.